From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
And getting the start for the Red Sox, Brian Bayo. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And that's how this game gets started. Dominguez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The 0-1. Cap dances out of the way of that one. Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Right fielder Aaron Judge.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Just underway here at Fenway.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well into the monster seats and gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 23rd of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
One down. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And that's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Just getting started here from Fenway Park.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one 95 to finish him off. Grisham wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's the 2-2. And they'll do it again. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Tosses across to first. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the finale of this 4-game set. Chopped left side. Durbin gets it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. That's the inning. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Clark Schmidt. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
In the air to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Chisholm tracks it down for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Oh, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge settles under it, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the second from Fenway Park. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back in Boston, new inning getting started. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Oh.
The 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. McMahon not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. 2 down, bases empty. Bellinger up to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Abreu under it. And that is that. So the Yanks go in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras with a homer in his last game. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That's a little bit low.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Three-two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he walked him.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
No, that's a ball.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. That one in the dirt and gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Up and in, ball one. All loaded up here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing, and he popped it up. 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
All loaded up. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
In the air to left center. Base hit! Dominguez fires it in quickly as the stop sign goes up at third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Still only one out here in the inning.
With a lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Line drive, base hit. One runs in, another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
This one in the air, right field. Judge cutting across. He hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. Grisham on his way over. He's got it, and that's the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We head on now to the top of the third. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
In the air, left field. Durant in position, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. That clips the corner. Tap softly to the right side. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Jason Dominguez digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey!
Hot shot to third. That ends the frame. Got an order, go to Yankees. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
You know, these Red Sox really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. High fly ball, right field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 4-1. On to extra innings. Aaron Judge at the plate. Top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Trent Grisham.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far, he hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total! The 0-2. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded out his first time. Stanton, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This to third. Durbin tosses to first, and the Yanks go quietly. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ball 1.
And now 1 and 2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
They're back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Here's Trevor Story. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark
off for the
as we
Yankees,
check out the
second
current
baseman,
playoff
Jazz
picture.
Chisholm Jr.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Got him swinging for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here's a high chopper. Contreras takes it himself, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Cody Bellinger.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Fly to right his first time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Stays alive. 1-2 now.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
This is something else. Running that pitch count up, I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for the pitcher to have so many good pitches spoiled off like this.
1-2 now.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off.
Bellinger goes. Pitches low. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man on second, 2 down. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees, and they trail it 4-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Brian Abreu.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Now the 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now one away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Abreu in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Not close, and it deflects away. Fires to third. He's in there. Rafael up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brian Abreu done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Foul ball there.
No, that's a ball.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The Yankees trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Meyer flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's already homered here in this one. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Bounce to the right. Bellinger steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
That one drilled left field. And it hits off the monster. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. This one in the air. He's got it. 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Marcelo Meyer.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swings through that one for strike 2. Backed off the plate that time. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Narvaez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The Yankees looking to rally. 0-2.
Oh!
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Red Sox leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Chisholm in the box again, takes a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on.
Whoa!
Bounce to the right side. Meyer throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for the
David
Yankees,
Bednar will take over
53,
here.
Just trying to keep
Bednar.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
And a foul ball. Bednar on the mound for the 40th time this season. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that. Got him looking, and one away.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. 0 for 3 in this one. Bednar keeping an eye on him. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Bednar. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. To third. throws to first in time.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swings through that one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, outside.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 3-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 1 for 3.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 left on. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back inside Fenway Park and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Garrett Whitlock. On for the 30th time this year.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground to the left. Over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Bo Sox leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
This one popped up. Meyer under it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, Shortstop, Jose Caballero.
And up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Nope, outside.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Outside corner for a strike.
There's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it falls. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So back to the top of the order. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Gets the call. 0-1. Caballero over at second. Wells at first. 2 out of the inning. And the slider just misses. That one outside. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tap to first. Contreras tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss there. Got him. One gone here.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The 1-2. And that's outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Anthony at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Boston, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
Oh, he's the guy that Hook to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one's in there. 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it's off the green monster. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, 1 down. The Red Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Tap foul at the plate. One and 2 here. On the ground, out to short. Story sends it over to first. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Up next, for the Yankees, second baseman John Chisholm Jr.
Out towards right center field. Abreu settles underneath it, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.